reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Bringing it out, it's Quinn. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Shotgun run ball. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. The pass fell incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. Big moment early in his playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his back. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown, Notre Dame. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They now have the lead in their semifinal game.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Quinn. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Quick throw to his receiver. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is caught. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Catch made on the left side.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. Pass caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Now here's the toss play. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Finally steps out of bounds, but an enormous return to flip the field. The offense starts with a short field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. The receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And just like that, this offense is out of the gate. What a way to get this game started. Obviously, they have a premier receiver, found a one-on-one matchup, and first play of the game they take advantage of.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking right, this one caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Looking to throw again. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. And the single back takes the handoff. Physical run earns the first down.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. He pulls in the catch. To get it down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Takes the handoff again. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's first and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
Notre Dame lining up now for a first and goal. Motion now from the tight end. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Okay, now it's second and goal from the one. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Quinn. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Looking for a receiver. It's a short completion to the tight end. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get into the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down. Looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
That play makes it second and 10. Wants to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Of his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. And just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Complete to the running back on this fourth down play. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You can really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He hands it off from the gun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to the left. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally grabbed the senior, but not before he leads the defense on a chase.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside who can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Here's the second down play. Same tailback, another carry. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
He'll hand it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Trying to keep this impressive drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Boy, it's 3rd and forever. The defense sits back in what I would almost call like a prevent defense, trying to avoid the big play, and it nearly cost him. This running back picks up a lot of yards. Almost thought he might pick up the first down, but we still do have a 4th down, but at least it's more manageable.
Looking for his big tight end. He makes the catch. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
2nd down, looking to throw it. The receiver grabs it. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes the jet sweep.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but, man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
Looking to scramble. He throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down. continues to march. It's a draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great job by this defense. Backed up deep in their own territory inside the red zone, but they get penetration to come up with a loss there.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackle made way downfield. An enormous gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now.
Okay, ready?
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Here's the target, and it's complete.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Back to throw again. On the run here, lets it go. It's caught. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a 1st down in the red zone.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner is brought down. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't you, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get it behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. So second down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. And play moves the ball across midfield to be set up for the first down at the 41.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. Trying to get the throw off. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught by the receiver. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, another positive game for this offense. This quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got it near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense really clicking. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it deep to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. On the Notre Dame offense, back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. There's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
To bootleg here. He's running out of time here. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Can he get there on the ground? And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. The pass is intercepted. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Play action here on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can snip it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. Got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He escapes the pocket. He finds the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looks at the sideline and it's complete. Barely in bounds. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a first down. And he drops back in the gun. Bringing pressure. Oh, and they get him. The defense finally chasing him down for a sack. They finally come up with their first sack in the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback. Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. And out comes the field goal unit. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Second down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. Finding some room at the 25. He'll earn the first down, but can pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Could take it all the way. Inside the 40. Inside the 20, at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. So the defensive touchdown stays on the board. The offense had a chance to negate it with the penalty, but for some reason declined it. Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back. He makes the grab, a successful 2-point try. They bump the lead up even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. This time, a completion. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up the big gain.
And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. A quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Game makes it second and medium. They'll run it to the right side. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short throw complete to the tight end. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game. Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
He missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 15 after the miss. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a fourth interception in this game. Second down now. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, and it's dropped. Nearly intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Took contact on the throw. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught quickly. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
6th play of the drive coming up. Testing the right side here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. What if they got cooked up with his 2-point conversion attempt? And the quarterback dropping back. And it's caught, so the 2-point conversion works. Back to a 1-score game. Hope still alive. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Quinn. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. Grabbed by the receiver. Broken tackle, still going. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offensive coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield. You're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Grinding away with the running game. Gets the first and still running. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A crushing play.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
On first down, it's play action. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, they can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. They're one of the star players on this defense. Couldn't make it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism. Hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield to the left. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Playoff game on the line here. The offense, they keep away and secure the victory. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Yeah, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Catch made on the right side. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Ohio State. They connect for 6.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a 2-possession game with under a minute to go.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackle right there. That's where we'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On the defense, appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set for what could be their final drive, down late in the final quarter. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch downfield. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Throwing off play action. Looking deep for late-game heroics. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for a late deep shot. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They stretch the lead and get a lot closer to that spot in the national championship game.
Oh, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Looking for his big tight end. It is incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.